Hello everyone, welcome to a day in the life of the Aboriginal. I'm LostPhoenixWolf and welcome to my channel. Today is now March 10th. Well, it still is March 10th. If you guys seen the other video before this, that's what I put out before I left the city. So I'm now in the reserve at my dad's place. As you can see, I'm in his old trailer. And I was doing some work in this trailer, I think around December. And I stopped because there was bees in this side right here. I never got a chance to get back down to my dad's to, deal with this wall. It was freezing cold, but I didn't have any money to come back to my dad's and actually deal with this. So now it's a little bit warmer weather now, and those bees are probably back to life, and they're probably, re-nesting and doing their larva shit and, whatever, So I'm in this old trailer, as you can see. If you guys look back at my video logs, like I said, it's December 12th, I think it is, of that time. So now it's March 10th. It's still March 10th. So I thought I'd do a video log because I'm now here at my dad's and different scenery. You don't see the four walls and the ceiling and the floor. Now you got windows and ripped up paneling and stuff. So I'm in this musty trailer and I just see a hawk in a tree. Maybe I might get a video log of that sometime. Some hawks and crows and some other birds and animals if they pass by. But I thought I might as well get this video log going. It is now about 2 in the afternoon, about 2:08 in the afternoon. One of my sisters is supposed to be here. Today is my dad's birthday. I don't know if there's any kind of plans going on, but I know my dad's going to be, or my sister's going to be doing a cake for my dad. There might be some burgers, hot dogs, sausages, just done in the oven or pan or whatever. I'm not too sure if there's any stuff going to be done on the barbecue. But, so I'm here on the reserve, and I'm going to be here maybe 5 days to a week. And, not too sure what's going to be happening. So my cousin, or my sister's not back yet. I mean, she'll be pulling up in an old van. Her old van, I guess, the motor went on it, and she gave that up, and she was trying to get a vehicle for a while, and nothing in her price range. Everybody wants so much money on certain vehicles. It's easy to get a vehicle on the reserve, but she's being picky and wanted a certain vehicle, and it costs more money than, she could save, I guess. Making sure there's no bugs crawling on me, because this has been closed for a while, and now it's warm again, and there's going to be bugs throughout this place. I'm surprised I don't have a gas mask on, or not gas mask, well, a painter's mask like I had last time, and I do have my sunglasses just in case I ever need it. I got the sunglasses, but I don't have the gas mask or the gloves with me this time. Not really anything going on. Now, there's a new trailer over here too, so on this property there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 trailers on this property now. There was a time back then when I used to live around here, my dad used to have a good dozen to maybe 20 cars. And, he's always fixing it, like buying his cars cheap and then reselling them. Buying the cars cheap, fixing up and reselling them and then making a little bit of money. And then buying other cars and then fixing them and reselling them and buying even more cars. And there's a time you had like 15 to 20 cars, and sometimes things wouldn't sell, or parts would sit around and cars would sit around. Then over time you just got tired of it and you ended up selling all those cars. Then you started getting like vans and buses and some other crap, and now he's got trailers. And if I had a little bit of hand in here, I don't know what my dad really wants. He wants me to save all these cupboards, like rip all this other stuff down and save the cupboards. And I thought while I was gone, it's like, I'm trying to, break apart around the cupboards and try to save the cupboards. Why don't I sop the edges, and these cupboards want to keep. I don't know if he's going to sand them and repaint them, or he's just going to paint over them. I don't know what he's going to do, but something needs to be done soon before the bees start coming back in here. Because now the walls are open and the bees will come in and out as they feel. Because it's open in a tin on the outside, and they come down between the window glass and the screen. And all I had to do is come down that way and down this wall, and then they'll come through the open wall that I've been ripping apart. So that's done on both sides, and a little bit of the front, and a little over there by the door. And, well, if I don't have the hand to actually do some of this stuff, it's not going to get done quick. Like I said, I haven't been here for maybe, I don't know, 3 months, maybe 4 months. I haven't been here for a while, and there's still stuff to do with this trailer. My dad wants me to fix it up. He got this trailer cheap. I guess he got this trailer, like $100, $150. And there's a lot of water damage to the floor. Not really like hole damage. It's just carpet needs to come out, the old tile. There was a leak in that one roof vent thing. And there was a leak coming down the corners of the thing. So it's rotted out. Oh, that's just a fly. So it's just rotted out on both sides, and those need to be reinforced and then put back together. And then he's talking about doing a spray foam and stuff like that. Other than that, you know, there's a bunch of fixings here and there. I guess the one roof vent at the back was open, but you know the vent. I mean, the screen itself is not really damaged. It just fell out, and it was open for a while. And I guess raccoons were living back there, going in and out. Now the things about raccoons, I guess they were vacating, some were dead, and they made a little home back there underneath this bed. And then we pulled out what was supposed to be like a captain's bed, basically like an armoire laying down, and then you can open up the doors, and then that's where you can store stuff, and then put the mattress or box spring and mattress on top of that. So when we lifted it up and then pulled those boards up, and that's when the whole bunch of nests of where the raccoons used to be. But they're gone. I mean, they've been sheet out the door, and the carcass moved out. But anyway, a lot of water damage and crap back there, and parasites do live back there, and it doesn't take much to actually get sick. You know, or actually they can get into cuts, they can get into your skin, they can get out into your eyes, your mouth, skin nails, or whatever. Parasites can just get about anything in your body, and then they start from there, and they actually move from there. And there's a bunch of crows went by. So we need a bunch of crows in the trees pretty soon. And you know, the parasites it doesn't take much, and it actually they can live inside like crap or moisture or anything. You know, they can live out through the winter and actually still be there in the ground or wood surfaces or foam or just about anything. And the only thing that can destroy is actually like you know, certain sprays that can do that. But I mean, it doesn't really take that much to actually get a parasite in your body. And there's, I don't know, there could be 50 different parasites. And there's so many different symptoms, the doctors wouldn't even notice it right away until, you know, things are bad. Those parasites can grow. They grow like worms. They can eat away at your brain. They can eat at your heart, at your liver, your just about anything in your body. There's different parasites. There's even once was I've been watching videos of my dad's here, and it's called Monsters Inside Me. That's the TV show, and there was a parasite that lived in the guy's scalp. Between his skull and the skin over top of the skull, like his scalp itself, and it had a boiler in there, and it lived so long that it had other parasites. So this guy's head was moving around, and when the doctors got into it, and they actually had to open it up, and they started pulling out long parasites. And then there's a lot of tiny little baby parasites, and then there's parasites been in there so much they were pulling out maybe about 5 to 10 long ones and tons of little baby ones. So it was a matter of time that these parasites would probably actually burrow through the skull itself, or actually make their way down the skin and whatever they feed on. But the parasites, you know, it could be anywhere and everywhere, and it can happen. Like this atmosphere right now, I'm breathing in me, it could get a parasite in me, but I wouldn't even know for a long time. I'll mostly probably be dead by the time, because I don't really care about doctors. I don't really go to doctors, and I just, you know, don't really care about things that happen in my life. I mean, I wouldn't even know myself if I got a parasite or got sick. I've gotten sick so many times. I've fought in a whooping cough. I fought level 3 flu that was really bad. And both times my lungs were really bad at that time, and I fought the whooping cough for about 10 days. No, actually, sorry. 14 to 17 days whooping cough by myself. No medication like that. I mean, didn't really have a ride. Nobody was really around me, and you know, I was just dealing with myself, trying to do home remedies and stuff with that. And then years later was the level 3 flu, and I fought that myself for about 10 days until the whites of my eyes started bleeding. I was coughing so much that I popped blood vessels in my eyes, and the whites of my eyes were bleeding. I still have pictures of that on my old crappy camera. So, let's see. The open cough was like 3 years ago. The level 3 flu was 2 years ago, and this past year, I didn't get a cold because I'm I am doing things differently in my life. You know, a little more healthier and actually getting out there and doing certain things. So, other than that, I don't know. I hear geese, I hear crows. There's a couple hawks outside. My sister's coming. My dad's birthday is up today. You know, he's getting up there. He's old. You know, he's still kicking. He's still got a lot of a lot of punch in him. He can still go out there and actually do certain things on cars and trailers and I don't know. He's still pretty motivated for his age. I don't know. I think he probably might slow down maybe within 10 years. But he has stopped drinking. In about 6 days, he has not been drinking for a whole year. So I think he's really kicked this. There's times he stopped for a month, to a few months, to 6 months, or almost 9 months, some of that, and started back up. He's quit, started up, quit, started up, quit, started up. So pretty soon this will be a full year that he has not been drinking, which is good. I mean, it's a good job that he has stopped drinking. He should have done this a long time ago. A bunch of us sisters, a bunch of my sisters and brothers have been trying to get him to stop for a long time, and drinking and driving and getting sick and been in the hospital for heart attacks and falling downstairs and overworking himself, and he's been in a hospital for long, like a lot of times. So I don't know what more to say on it, but today is going to be a good day. It's going to be his birthday. It just finished raining. Well, it's probably still raining out there. It's been it was raining in the city where I was a little bit, and then when I came back down this way, it was raining more. And I think I showed up around I think about 1:30. It's only been a half hour or so, like half hour, 45 minutes. So my sister just took off. She went to go get some laundry done, to go to the store to grab some stuff at the store. The other sister's coming. I heard maybe another sister's coming. But there's only really 2 sisters that call me a brother or bro now. These other 3 sisters don't even care. There's one sister I heard that she's coming. She doesn't like me at all. She hates me. I know something might go down. One other sister, I haven't talked to her for a long time, and she just does her own thing. And then there's another sister, she's the crazy one, and she's doing her own things, and I helped her one last time, and she just disappeared. So, so there might be a party going to happen. I'm going to try to get on video. I just did a little video log here, and then I'm going to get on video. So, if you guys want to stick around and watch more of this video, I'm going to blend it in with the other thing. My dad's birthday is happening today. So stay tuned for more, and thank you. Hello everyone, I'm in the house now. I'm in my dad's basement. There's a lot of stuff down here, but I found a good spot to do the rest of the video log. It is now around 9:30 at night. Well, sorry, not 9:30. 9:45 right now. And last time I did a video, I think it was around 3:30 or something like that. Waiting for my sister to show up. She was supposed to be showing up around 2. She didn't show up until like 8:30. So we did a little party a little bit later, and things were getting cooked up. With burgers, hot dogs, sausages, pork chops, stuff like that. And everything was cooked up so fast that I didn't get a chance to get that on video. We had a chance to eat that, and my sister brought these cupcakes, and that's what we had yesterday. Yesterday. That's what we're supposed to have today. And the cupcakes were alright. some were chocolate and some were vanilla. That's what I thought. I thought I only ate a couple of vanilla ones. But I guess they're all vanilla, just different icing, and some have sprinkles, some don't. These sprinkles are like the little tiny ball beads or something like that. Anyway, I hope I'm not out of focus here too. Wow, I feel like I'm not out of focus, guys. I hope it's recording too. Seems like it's recording. Yeah, hopefully I'm not out of focus. So anyway, sister showed up late, and so we got the party late. Not really many people showed up because it wasn't really a planned party. It was just say whatever, I guess. In the background you probably could hear the furnace going on right now, and if you hear some feet going across the floor, that's one of my sisters, or like any of my sisters, my dad. They're heavy walkers. I'm the one that's a light walker. I've been a light walker for all my life. Anyway, I was going to say now. So we had the party a little later, and there was pop, chips, cupcakes, burgers, hot dogs, sausages, pork chops, spuds, veggies. Just a normal, birthday party. Not really anybody has showed up or even really knew about it. It was just a party thrown for my dad, and it was just an end of the year. I mean, we didn't really tell everybody that we were going to have a party, or we're going to do this or do that. I mean, if people showed up, people showed up. But there is a plan tomorrow. My one aunt, his sister, that's older than him, says something about they're going to take him to a restaurant for his birthday. I guess they couldn't do it they can't do it today because the one cousin that drives is working, so they're going to be doing that tomorrow. So this is another video log that's going to be tied on to earlier's video log. It's still March 10th, just later, and I'm probably going to be the March 10th vlog is already up, and it's already on YouTube. So this is probably March 10.5, or maybe I might say that one's part 1, this is part 2. I don't know. I'd probably just say a 10.5 because this is like kind of like the other half of the day. So not really any kind of plans. Well, the only other plan maybe tomorrow is some dishes, because of pans and plates and cups and little things, because we had the cupcakes, but my sister was going to do the cake, but she was a little bit busy at work. So the birthday cake probably planned for tomorrow, and the plan for that is going to be like a vanilla cake, and I think what do you call it? Cream cheese icing. And my sister does it as an ice cream cake. So it's like the cake. There's like two different cakes in a pan. Like they both have a separate pan, and they're baked each. So like one cake, is flipped upside down and thrown on the thing, and the other one's going to be flipped upside down, but it's going to be flipped upside down into the other pan, because what she's going to try to do is have the cake and then put some ice cream on top of that. So she normally does get the box ice cream, and she cuts it just right that it'll layer the one cake. Then she puts the other cake on top of that. Then she does the icing around that, and she's also going to do strawberries. She hasn't got all the ingredients right now, but that will be planned for tomorrow. Probably going to have cake maybe around noon tomorrow. She's not going to be working tomorrow, and so she's going to be getting the cake done for my dad. And my dad's not really worried about it, because I didn't have anything for him. Well, actually, I had a couple T-shirts, but that's from like a second-hand store, thrift shop. Not really anything big. My other sister, I think she had money for him. And the other sister, she started doing, she did dinner today, and she's going to do cake tomorrow. I guess she didn't have the ride for the ingredients because there's no vehicle over here right now. My dad doesn't have a vehicle right now. He gets a ride from somebody else, and they got to come all the way down the Muddy Laneway and pick him up. since my one sister lives here, that she works on the reserve, and the one sister, she's in the same city as me. We rarely see each other because she's working too, and then I'm doing whatever in my life, and sometimes it's a little bit lack of communication between the two. But those are the two sisters that talk to me. I did have a stay in the bedroom upstairs, but I gave that up to my sister. That's a king size bed, and over there I think that's a double bed. There's a bed down here, and amongst this junk, there's actual bed down here, but it's an old hospital bed. So my dad put a box spring mattress on top of the hospital bed, and then when you put up the bed rail guards on either side, it gives just enough room so I don't roll off of it onto the floor. I mean, I don't roll off of it, but it's high enough to fall in the concrete and actually sprain or break something. So like I said, I'm in this basement. There's a lot of stuff right here. There's like a TV there. There's a TV here. There's a TV there. There's a TV over there. I mean, there's some TVs that some work and some don't. There's a table here. There's a table there. There's a table over there. There's a table folded up, and there's another table folded up over there. There's boxes of old movies and games and knickknacks and stuff like that. And there's footrests and armchair, and there's also a bunk bed over there that doesn't really do anything, and it's just stuff storage here. There's another bed beside that, not really doing anything. And my what do you call it? My moose, traditional moose drum, ceremonial traditional moose drum. The ones you pick the powers, it's like really big, and that's over there. It's on his stilts, and some kind of wood thing that crosses and thing, and then it's hung up on there. There's lots of records and tapes and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff, Oh yeah, there's even another two right there. So there's like 3 flat screens and 4 regular floor model TVs here. Well, that's like a regular TV, and then there's 3 other floor models here. There's an old bar here. My dad was thinking about doing a little bar, even though he doesn't drink anymore. I don't know. There's an old rocking horse. There's also a thing for when you hang up your jackets or jeans or t-shirts. Something. There's like a thing over there. There's some giant speakers there. There's light there, light there, light there, light here, light there, light there. Those are like table lamps. And there's also lights around the basement too. He also got some store some of his cans down here. Like when there's too many cans in the cupboard upstairs, he stores some of his cans down here. I mean, when he finds big deals, and he gets a lot of cans, and he stocks up, and not only just for him. And if he snowed in, quite a few days, so he has some backup food for that. And if anybody else that needed some food too, you can help them out with that. And there's like lots of food here. There's even some old bikes here too, and I don't know. There's even car parts too. There's loads of stuff down here. It's I don't know how to explain it, but there's a lot of stuff down here. But I don't know. There's some stuff here, and there was some stuff at my uncle's, and he has 2 trailers that are tarped on the roof, and some of they're tarped on the side there. He's got a bunch of stuff stored in there for car parts and electronics and whatnot. He's got 2 trailers of that. So he's got the one trailer that he carves in, and he hasn't really carved for a while, but because he sprained his wrist and fell on the stairs, kind of hurt his leg, and it's healed up from that time. But he's waiting for it to warm up and then actually be able to do some more carving. There's another trailer that is the lawnmowers and the weed whackers and sows and whatever, some yard stuff. And then he has those other 2 trailers for like storage stuff. Then he's also got another half trailer that he's going to be taking the sides off, and he's going to make a trailer out of it. I guess he's going to maybe take it down by half the height, and then the little trailer. Then he's got another one that I'm still working on, and that's over on the other side of the house by the telephone pole. I'm still working on that. And then there's another one that's already got it that's going to be worked on too, and then we're going to probably try to join those 2 together and make it a bigger trailer thing. And then when I come over in summertime, or whenever I want to come down, I can actually just stay in one of the trailers and I'll probably bring some stuff down, and it'll be more like homely, I guess. I don't know. It's a it's a working thought, but I don't have any money for that. My dad doesn't really have any money for that, so it'll probably take some time to put some stuff in there, because we got to do the flooring, the subflooring. We got to do the insulation, and then we got to do the wiring of the electricity, and if there's ever going to be any kind of gas or plumbing, that's got to be done too. And then there's the drywall and the putty work, and then the trim work and painting and all this stuff. There's whatever you can do in a home that you can probably do in a those regular mobile homes. This one is not really mobile. It's just towed around by a truck, and there's a good 70 on this property, and it's cool, I guess. I wish I had a mobile home like my uncle. So, I mean, he can park his mobile home anytime, anywhere he wants, and he's got the gas in there, and if he's tired of it, one part of the property, he'll just take a ride and put another part of the property. He's got two of them himself. I guess he worked a lot, and then he saved up for one, and then they gave him a like a rent to own, or pay by the month or something like that. So he's got two of them, and he built his house between the two mobile homes, and these are big mobile homes. Usually the city buses that go out of towns. This is like double. Like this is doubled. It's doubled wide. So it's like a normal out of town bus, or even city bus. It's like doubled, and he's got two of those. The one mobile home ties into his kitchen. Then he's got the dining room and the living room, and then the other the mobile home is tied in from there, and that's his bedroom right there. So he's slowly building stuff. I mean, he lived in the mobile home, or both mobile homes, or whatever, and built this house from there. So he built his house himself. I mean, it took a little bit of time, a little bit of money, and stuff like that to get that done. Anyway, I think I'm just going to wrap this up. So if you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. That's that rectangle thing over here. The like button's over there. There's a watermark on the video itself. You may share this video on your channel. Might benefit you, might benefit me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Hope you all have a nice day, no matter what time of day it is. I thank you for viewing this video, if it's morning, evening, night. But until next time, I will see you.